Okay, so we're at day 4, posting every day on YouTube, and I'm excited for what the future holds. Today is Sunday, tomorrow's going to be Monday, and I really plan on executing. So let's talk about that. I think a lot of the time, humans, one of our greatest flaws is procrastination. Some of our greatest flaws is, yeah, I'll do it. I will do it. Or even, this is a great book. I'm going to read this book and really digest it and understand it. And if you get to the stage where you've read a book in full, which a lot of people don't do, I am included in that, you then have the time, or it comes to the time where you should be putting what you've learned, so the theory, into practical. And then suddenly when it comes to the practical, nothing's happening. There's no action being taken. And I think that's one of the biggest problems, blockers to why it perhaps takes us so long to become successful. If you decide you want to continue reading and listening to podcasts and watching random people on YouTube, scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, social media, even though, it might be great research you're doing on what business you believe is right for you, at the end of the day, there's nothing greater than action. There's nothing greater than learning. Now, learning, in my definition, is growth. Learning, in my definition, is an abundance of mistakes and understanding why those mistakes happened, be it by my own fault or be it by something else. Learning is something that's necessary, and there's many different ways you can learn, essentially. And I just mentioned some of them, podcasts, books, YouTube videos, all sorts. But ultimately, the greatest learning you're ever going to get is from action taken and actually doing things physically that will allow you get to the goal you want to get to, or understand more about whatever it is you're trying to understand more about. For example, let's say I've set a goal to become, I don't know, a great tennis player. It's something random. You're going to learn, you're going to fail a lot. But if you decide that you're just going to watch a bunch of tennis players for ages and analyze them, and that's all great, because that's really important to analyze the people who have been in your position and have got to the top, basically, because everyone started from zero. Albeit they might have had different circumstances, better starts, worse starts even. They've all started from A0 to get to the top. So you can do all the learning you want to do by watching these tennis players, for example. But nothing's going to really get you ready to become a great tennis player than actually doing what is required, which is training, the action of actually playing tennis and learning and understanding how to hit a ball, when to hit a ball. There's so much you can learn from just doing. And I think we're all a bit accustomed to, if that doesn't work out, then I've just wasted my time. Why am I going to do that? Or, okay, I'm going to research this thoroughly before I go into it because I don't want to waste my time, and time this, time that, and then time completely passes you by and now you're a year down the line and you haven't done jack. You know, you haven't done anything. You've just been talking or thinking even and making no action. So overall, action is key. Action is the most important thing. We will learn from others. That's naturally gonna happen. It's important to have a coach, a mentor, these things, but your coach or mentor is not going to be the one to build your business. Your coach or mentor is not going to be the one to help you get that promotion at work. Your coach or mentor is not going to be the one to buy a house for you, invest for you, build a family for you. These are all things you've got to do for yourself. And these are all things that I'm trying to navigate as well. But it all comes with just action over everything. So if there's one thing I can leave you with today is let's try take action. And I'm going to try to do that this week and be as productive as possible, but also taking breaks and not getting burnt out and also listening to my body. But hopefully my body listens to me when I say, hey, I want to work focused 3 hours, take a little break, go again another 3 hours. So let's see how that goes. I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, take action.